There are a number of people on YouTube who I can't think of a better way to describe as educational channels. Their purpose is to talk about different topics and hopefully educate the people who watch them. Some common examples of this are Vsauce, Vihart, Minute Physics, people like this who have a topic, whether it be physics or mathematics or geometry or anything really, and they just give you their 2 cents, or they teach you the basics of it so you can better understand the universe around you. And I think that's a cool thing because the internet is obviously blowing up more and more. More people are learning about it, more people are learning how much helpful it can be in terms of expressing ideas and getting people to understand where you're coming from. And as someone who's in school right now, who's dealt with a lot of teachers, I can tell you from personal experience that how much you learn in a class and how much you like the topic is very, very dependent on how good or bad the teacher is. I've had teachers who are boring as hell and I hate the class. And I have teachers who are exciting and I'm like, wow, I want to learn this, despite not caring about the topic in and of itself. And that's just the way it works, and I think that these people are very good at expressing ideas and helping to educate people. But there's a recurring pattern that I've noticed in the comments of these videos, and that is people talking about how they just don't get it. Like, lol, I don't get what you said. Like, I watched a video by Vihart, and she was explaining how this hexagon shape worked, and she said, alright, let's start with scraps of paper, and someone said, lol, I lost you after scraps of paper, and it got like 20 thumbs up. Why is that? Why do we have this circle jerk of people who are like, oh, lol, I'm stupid? I think that's just sort of the cultural attitude that we take in America, though. It's like funny to not know anything. I think it's because the American educational system sucks so much that everybody, or most people, have the experience of not getting things, so it's something you can relate to. And that's generally what comedy is. It's you being able to relate to somebody and understanding them and putting that in a funny situation, so you know, you can relate. That's what generally comedy is. Comedy isn't about nothing. It's about putting something bad in a light that you can laugh at it. It's a way of addressing things that you wouldn't normally address. So I think that's why so many people find it funny to joke about not getting what you learned in your class today. Because they just didn't get it, and that's their history, and that's what everybody has the experience of. And that's just such a bad thing. It's like people go into these opportunities to learn, and they go in with the mentality that I'm not going to learn anything. So even if you do have this situation where people are doing their hardest to express ideas and teach you for no cost of your own, and it's only a few minutes, if you don't have a positive attitude about that, you're not going to get anything out of it. And it makes me even ask, what's the point of watching them in the first place? Like, you're supposed to get something out of the video. If it's a comedy video, you're supposed to laugh. If it's a music video, you're supposed to be entertained or find it catchy. If it's a gaming video, you're supposed to learn something about the games or a new strategy or see it from a new perspective or learn a new game. Every video has a purpose, and if you're not getting the purpose out of that video, why are you watching the channel? I feel like they only exist and they're only popular because it's a circle jerk about how stupid America is, and that really bothers me. We shouldn't be happy and promoting the fact that we don't know anything. We should be taking advantages of these opportunities to learn things, but not only do people not care about that, they want to be the opposite, and that's terrifying for me personally.